Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Senator Anthony Delcollo, and I'm coming to you with an announcement directly from my office in Legislative Hall. This is the end of our first week back, and I have to tell you, first, thank you so much, as always, for giving me the opportunity to represent you as the Senator for the 7th Senate District. It really is the opportunity of a lifetime to be of use to my neighbors and to try to push Delaware in a positive direction for all Delawareans. I wanted to provide you with a brief update about some of the things that I'm working on for you down here in the hall. First, I'm happy to report that the Veterans Resolution to study access for higher education for veterans is going to be released from its House committee with some minor procedural amendments. I'm told that it should pass the House without any issues, after which it will come back to the Senate and it will be passed without issue there as well, given the unanimous support from before, and I'm excited to say that the work of that committee will proceed apace. Additionally, we're working on 2 new pieces of legislation which should be introduced within the next several weeks. First, we're looking to update the language for the immunities of public safety personnel, which includes police, local police, firefighters, volunteer firefighters, paramedics, and so forth, regarding their delivery of emergent medical services in particular circumstances. There are immunities existing for these individuals, but the concern is that over the years, amendments have occurred that have created gaps and loopholes in the language that originally created some level of certainty for these professionals. By amending this immunity language, and most importantly, it should empower all of the volunteer and paid fire services the opportunity to carry Narcan, which is a life-saving drug that can and must be used to beat back the awful results of overdoses in our communities. Additionally, as many of you know, there have been reports in the newspaper and in other areas online regarding concerns for Delaware employees and cultures of retaliation, harassment, and so forth that folks that serve our state are subject to. As a state senator, I'm concerned about those types of complaints, and I've heard many personal stories of folks that are subject to violations of our employment and labor laws. I say that that must end. And so I'm proud to report that I'm also working on a measure to clamp down on retaliation in our various and varied state agencies, and I've already had conversations with the new, now approved Secretary of the Department of Human Resources so that we can move forward with that endeavor. Because after all, Delaware should stand by its employees and make certain that we are sending a message loud and clear that bigotry, discrimination, racism of all sorts will not be accepted in the state and amongst its employment environments. There are many other things that are coming down the pike, and I'm always, as always, excited to keep you informed. There are many important task forces and reports that are being prepared and collated. For example, I work on the DFAC subcommittee to potentially change the way that we do our finances for more fiscal stability and certainty going forward. So I'm excited to keep you updated about those efforts, and I really look forward to hearing all of your thoughts and concerns about the items that are pending down here in Dover. So, if you are interested, please reach out to me directly. 302-275-0742 is my cell phone. You can email me at anthony.delcollo@state.de.us. You're welcome if you give me a heads up to come by and visit me right here at Legislative Hall. I'll show you around and let you see all the efforts that I'm engaging in and that many of my colleagues are engaging in to try to make Delaware really an excellent place to be and a prosperous place for your families to live. So thank you so much again. Reach out with any questions or concerns and have a really wonderful evening.